Hello? What up? Sorry about the spooky background intro noise. I forgot the game had such spooky ambient noise. They patched the game. They patched the game on Xbox Game Pass for PC on the 29th, which is today. And that means that they now support PlayStation 4 controls, including on-screen icons for PlayStation 4, which is cool. But instead of using the options button to get into the options menu, you now use the big trackpad, and I'm not used to that. So I've been messing around already, and like, it's not good. It's not good at all. I don't like it. I wish I could rebind that, but you can't. Other stuff they've changed. Now for every point in capacity that you have, you get one additional carry weight. So I think I have 11 points above what the base is. The base is like 9, I think, or 10. And what that means in terms of practicality is I now have a total carry capacity of 148.3. And I'm at 53% encumbrance with the same stuff that I ended the stream on yesterday. Yesterday, I was at 58% encumbrance. So that means that I can actually wear more armor, which in turn makes the game easier. Like I can now wear this, and I'm like, this would have before put me into the 60 range, and I would have been considered slightly heavy. But now I still have loads of headroom. A lot of headroom. They've also lowered the weight of all these amulets. The Ghostwalk amulet used to be 20.1 weight, now it's 14.9. I think all these were 12 or like 13, 6. I think this was 16. These are all like way lighter, like a shitload lighter. So light that I can actually wear them. I think I might actually end up wearing this one. Yeah, this one is a chance that pulse cells don't get used when you use one. This one is you stack attacks. Every successful attack up to 4, it stacks a buff, and then the buff resets after a time. So even if you get hit, it doesn't reset the stack. And then Conquering Amulet's pretty like self-explanatory. Temporarily increases damage inflicted when you perform a perfect guard. So yeah, like a major buff to like anybody who stacked any type of capacity in the game, and I did. I stacked capacity like early on. I wanted to be able to like wear as much shit as possible. So yeah, that's about it. The other thing that they've done is I kind of spoil it just for myself, but Simon Manus, who's like one of the big bad guys in the game, they've made him easier in 2 ways. No, 3 ways. He now does less damage, he has less health, and he's easier to stagger. So there's 3 ways that they made that boss easier. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit maybe upset that that they've made the game easier before I got a chance to play it on its difficult setting. But if that's the adjustment they want to make as the developers of the game, who am I to disagree, right? Like, who am I to say that that's not a good idea? The other thing they did doesn't really affect me, but any weapon that has a weapon art that uses 3 attacks in a row, it's now easier to land those attacks. So you're less likely to get hit and interrupted. Oh my god. I just sneezed 3 times in a row. My eyes are burning. Anyway. Another thing is some of the previous bosses that I've already done have been patched. Oh shit, he's not here. There's meant to be a merchant here. Alright. Well, I don't know why the merchant isn't here, but okay. Hold on, let me Google it. Let me look it up. Is there no location for it? Oh fuck, this is the wrong wiki. Huh. Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong on this. Maybe it's the apparel. Oh, okay. It's in the future. It's not now. It's like later on that that's available. Oh my god, this stream is starting off so weird. Starting off is like one of the weirdest streams I've ever done. So, are we covered? I think we're covered up until now. So basically they made the game easier, especially for me, and we were near the end of the game. We gotta talk to Vanini, I think, right?
You may not be aware, but I am an orphan.
I already read his backstory, I know this part.
My parents were murdered before my very eyes. The authorities in Krat insisted it was a mugging, but I know what I saw. A mad, raving puppet killed them. A puppet that was driven by a murderous lunatic's awakened ego. I know that because the lunatic told me his name. Arlecchino. I'll never forget his insane laugh. I have been fitting puppets with the Grand Covenant to ensure no one else ever has to experience the same tragedy I did. But this is our last shot. The last clue. If this doesn't break through the static, then nothing will. But the key to all this is Geppetto. He's really our only hope. And it's up to you to save him. Go on and take the wavelength decoder. Even if I failed, you might be able to find more clues. You're someone who doesn't give up. Who knows? If you need to hear it, just use the Stargazer. Here, take it.
King of Puppets message? I'm gonna admit, I wasn't paying any attention. I was like busy doing something. Like I said, it's a weird stream. What does this say? The King of Puppets black box deciphered by Vanini. It can be heard better by using the decoder as Stargazer. Humans wish to talk to puppets, but they were limited without Ergo. Geppetto's puppets may be able to read the veiled messages. So I use this as a Stargazer, and it does stuff? Does this count?
Carlo? I hope you can hear me. I'm Romeo. We grew up together in the Monad charity house.
Yeah, I know this.
Remember? We're best friends. I'm doing what I can to fend off both the petrification disease and the alchemists. My puppets and I are taking a stand against death itself. That's why I tried sending you messengers. But you got rid of them all. You're still an unstoppable fellow. I remember you. No reason for us to fight, I suppose. I'm Romeo. We grew up together in the Monad charity house. Remember? We're best friends. I'm Romeo. We're best friends.
Yeah, we know this because when the King of Puppets like does the stage show and he like extends his hand as if it's like a hand of friendship, I guess when Pinocchio slaps it away, that's like the him kind of like, I don't know. What am I trying to say? it's him refusing to like go along with it because he doesn't know the message, right? Pinocchio doesn't know that's Carlo. Or doesn't know that's Romeo and that he's Carlo. I think as well though, there was a Pinocchio. I think Pinocchio was the boy in the painting. I don't think that was a painting of Carlo. Right? I think it's Carlo's ergo that's inside Pinocchio's body. I don't think this is Carlo's actual body. I'm not sure though. I really don't know enough yet. Right. Arch Abbey. Arch Abbey Grand Entrance. We haven't done this yet. Once we do this part, you have to go back to Rosa Isabella Street and the collapsed apartment to get that other vendor. So there is still some unlockables, there's still some game left to play, but I think there's only maybe like 2 or 3 bosses, right? Like yesterday I killed 3 bosses in 3 hours and explored 4 new areas, which is just like so much progress, so quick compared to previous areas. Alright, let's try and get rid of this big javelin thing. I think that's the first thing we should do, is try and get rid of that. I think what they're trying to do to me right now is they're trying to keep me out, right? They're trying to keep me out from whatever their thing is inside. Away from Sophia's real body. Apparently Sophia's real body is being held captive. I don't think that she's still alive though. I think she's dead. I think her body's being used because of its like affinity to Ergo or something like that maybe. Use badge. Oh look, the little like beggar dudes. Oh fuck, it's XX. It's not that X because they've changed the on-screen buttons. I'm using Xbox buttons even though I have a PlayStation controller and it's showing PlayStation on screen. Oh, press X. Fuck you. Why didn't they release this game with the proper controls? Come on. There's no drop down, right? Come on, let me see. Nah, there's no drop down. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back and get more heals. There's no reason not to. It looks like we work our way across and then we make a shortcut there. Oh yeah, I think I used... Yeah, I did. I used all the stuff I had. So I have hardly anything left now. So difficult getting used to having actual PlayStation controls on screen too. I used all of my special stuffs. Alright, we're going this way. Oh yeah, another thing I did just at the start of the stream, I really quickly upgraded the disc, the electric disc. The heavy electric disc thing. I figured that at some point I might need a blunt weapon, and at some point I might need an electric weapon, so why not upgrade that? I don't think I'm gonna get another one for a while. I was really lucky to get this flame sword, honestly. This flame sword kind of filled the gap where I didn't have a slashing fire weapon. I would also like a stabbing or a slashing electric weapon, but again, like I don't think it's happening. Oh yeah, the other thing they did, this is like another thing. Some field enemies have lower health now, but I don't know which field enemies. It just said some. That was such a perfectly timed shot that it's like, did the devs intend that? Did the devs make them pause their shot until you're on that ledge? Oh my god. Yeah, some field enemies have less health. They also give you a higher chance of dropping upgrade materials. So there's a little chance that maybe I would have had some more upgrade materials at this point in the game, but I'm not fussed, like I don't care. I have some pretty strong weapons, and if I'd bought a boss weapon at any point, I would have had an amazing boss weapon too. Like I have enough stuff to upgrade maybe 2 boss weapons all the way. Never skip enemies in this game, but okay. Shortcut obtained. Got the shortcut. And it didn't even cost me a lot to get here. I'm kind of disappointed. I have to say, like, I'm going on about this patch a lot because it is like the only thing worth talking about right now. There's not like a lot going on screen, but I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to fight whatever that big boss was going to be at its full power as it was on release day. And I know I'm not the only one that's going to miss out on that, because anybody buying the game now is going to miss out on it. And I've said this a million times too, but I think only at this point, only 2% of players, 2 or 3% of players have actually fought that boss. So, you know, 98% of players who currently own the game and 100% of players who own the game in the future are going to miss out on the difficulty of the bosses that have been nerfed. The Puppet King, the crazy bishop in the chapel, and then Simon Manus, who I don't know where he is, but near the end of the game. Alright. Yeah, pretty much everybody's gonna miss out on it, so it's like... This area is so nice, like so well designed. I love just the reflections and the lighting in this game. The atmospheric perspective is, like, really well done. It's perfect for the size of the area you're in. That's a chest. These guys are some big lads. Do I have to fight both at once? Hopefully not. Respawn, right? Or maybe they don't. I don't think they do, actually. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. Wake up, evolve, ascend, greet the god who will soon resurrect from the top of the abbey. Up there? Oh no. What's happening to his armor when I do that? Is it actually losing armor or no? Veteran's Amulet? What the heck is this? Increase maximum legion. Oh, so there's one for each of the main stats. That's cool. It's pretty cool. What does it mean though? Like, is Legion... I keep getting this wrong. There's Technique and then there's Legion, right? Yeah. Technique in Advance. So increasing Legion only increases Legion. So it's one of the stats like hit point, stamina, and Legion. Got it. It's not Advance. If it had been Advanced, that would have been pretty cool. Maybe I should switch this with this. The Arm of God Amulet. Increases physical attack the more you hit an enemy. Like, it builds up. Again, it's up to a maximum of 4. And it doesn't disappear when you get hit. It disappears when a timer runs out. There's a timer and then it runs out after, like, I don't know, a couple of seconds. It's really funny when I look at my right hand monitor, because the color grade is so different on that monitor. The game is a lot warmer. These like cool blues are almost like purples, and then these oranges are super saturated. The orange of my weapon is super saturated. It's like the gamma's stronger too. Right, we got that, plus we have a door downstairs. Okay. This isn't enough to level up with, is it? Almost. Maybe I'll like kill some stuff and come back and level up once. If I leveled up capacity one more time, I'm pretty certain that it would give me free extra... Yeah, it would give me free extra weight. And I could use that to put on one of these maybe. And still be under 70%. Oh, sorry, under 60%. What is this? Should I worship at this? See what happens? Nothing. Are you serious? Oh wow, there's loads of stuff down there. I wonder if anybody's tried to do like a consumables playthrough. You'd have to use every type of consumable because you can only hold a certain amount of each one. So you'd have to hold like, I don't know, 3 needles. Then you'd have to use 2 saw blades. I suppose consumables plus Legion arm might be more doable. Oh, farts. I quickly, oh shit. I was gonna quickly go into my, like, stats. Physical attack, it says 130 plus 44. If I build up a 4 attack hit on somebody, right, this guy, he's the tester. 130 plus 44, and it still says 130 plus 44. So it must not be added as a stat to your page. It's just a buff. That's weird. What does the description actually say? Temporarily increase physical damage upon a successful attack. You'd think it would be added to your physical attack then, in that menu. Unless it's added... No, there's like nowhere else. It would only be added there. I'm sure it's doing something, but, you know. Is that a body? How do I read stuff now? Because I can't just press select. The button doesn't work. Oh, I don't want to read this. Alright, let's fly through it. Bundle of old letters, a bunch of old letters covered in dust. Dear Valentinus Monad, as a result of the last summit, we venerable families have decided to sponsor the Zelator laboratory construction plan actively. There are still those who oppose, but it won't be too hard to persuade them. The only possible variable is that they won't give any information about the lab. Being careful is a good thing, but we're the ones who provided the funding, so we don't want any uncertainties. We should never just watch. Old families hate being looked down the most. Hate being looked down the most? I think I should say looked down at. Your alchemist known... You alchemists know and handle so many things. I had no idea that place known as the Devil's Pit had so much value. But when a gold mine or a secret is revealed, you can't put the cat back in the bag. Don't worry about the construction workers. We'll take care of it real clean. Don't forget, if you look down or try to trick us, it's not only the workers who will disappear. Till next time I see you, I'm looking forward to our beneficial exchange. In the name of the old house Wolf. What was the other thing that said Wolf, spelled like that? I can't remember. Anyway. Lore. So the people that built this place were hired contractors and were then killed? Is that what that means? Hello. Doesn't this room look like an NPC is supposed to be in here? Oh yeah, they made the butterflies have less health, and it's way less. It's like a quarter of the health they used to have. It's so much less health. You know what they remind me of? The liquors in Resident Evil. Sister Alchemist Odrid. Although she could not be completed, may she be with us through her noble sacrifice. That's a dead girl. Okay. So this is like a weird church. Cool. I don't think blowing these up does anything. Yep. Did I come in this way? I came in that way. Whoa! The guy up there with a fucking gun. Cool. Let's deal with this gun idiot. So that fart cloud, even after the enemy's dead, that fart cloud lasts a long time. I think that should be nerfed, but, you know. Like, I'm gonna need to stand here until that fart cloud is completely gone. And it lasts forever. Like, I'm not exaggerating. It's still there, it's still doing max damage. Alright. That could be nerfed. Just a little bit. He's doing one too? Okay. Like, I wish there was a way to burn it using your firearm, or I don't know. I'm not going near it. It's instant death if you get disrupted. Alright, what a big boy. And this drops down to where we've already been. Okay. Yeah. There's no doors down there, I don't think. Hello. Oh shit. Out of cartridges. Oh my god. First discovery, Camille. Camille, she is probably the first puppet with an ego. Ego, not ergo. Ego found by the Order. Before that, ergo was seen as just a travel expense for a holy journey of the Order. It was God's gift, but they didn't know that it was truth itself. However, God gave us fools the revelation of our enlightenment. Oh, God gave us fools, like us fools us. Okay. It was God's miracle that Camille was made into a maid puppet. Despite being in the early phase, when the design was rudimentary, Camille caught and saved a baby who fell from a crib. Such function was nowhere to be found in the design. Her appearance and identity in living years were similar, so it was probably easier for her to manifest an ego. After hurriedly collecting Camille to launch an investigation, the Order found out that she understands language and got a message, "Send me back to my child." By interrogating and taking Camille apart, the Order had opened the door to new possibilities. Later means of control, such as the Grand Covenant, emerged, but it was a small problem compared to this discovery. What? Why is the Grand Covenant a small problem? I don't get that. The Grand Covenant's good, isn't it? Ergo is not a simple power stone, it embraces life. Through Ergo, we can open the door to eternal life. Wake up, evolve, ascend. With the discovery, humankind will achieve immortality. I'm pretty sure that they're just compounding on what they've already said in the story to make sure that everybody who gets to this point understands what's happening. I'm pretty sure that the crystals contain people's souls, right? And when you use it to power robots, it lets the soul inside manifest. So Pulcinella probably had like Pulcinella probably had a soul of somebody who was like a good dude. And that's why he didn't go crazy, and because he wasn't ordered by Geppetto to kill anybody. Geppetto was actually kidnapped not long after Pulcinella became... Or, wait, am I thinking of Polendina? I might be thinking of Polendina. Whichever one is the one that works at the hotel. Yeah, when he became sentient, I don't even think Geppetto knew he was sentient yet. Acidic Great Curved Sword. What the fuck? Oh! So instead of a spear, this is a slashing weapon that does acid damage. Does it just do it all the time? No. Yeah, you need to use the Fablear Acid Slash, and then it has acid damage on the weapon for a time after using it. Temporarily, perfectly block enemy attacks temporarily. The handle's great. What that means is, you don't need to time your perfect parries, you could just do this, and it'll perfect parry every single hit. As long as you have that thing activated. It's a really good handle. Isn't there like another one that has that? What do they call it? Absolute Defense. This one, the Fate handle has Absolute Defense. From the Great Sword of Fate, which you can get at the beginning of the game. Like it's one of the starting weapons. I'm pretty sure there's another one though. Absolute Defense. Yeah, Mjolnir. The Mjolnir handle has it. Alright, forget it. What the fuck is this? Huh? What is this? Blind man's double-sided spear handle. Okay, I didn't even know this was a thing. What? Even though it has the big shield thing on it, it doesn't have extra damage reduction while guarding. It just has less than this sword does. What a weird thing. I don't even know when I got that. I love items, so I'm gonna drop down and get these. Wow. That was not worth it. It might have been worth it for New Game Plus, it was not worth it right now. Those moonstones are for upgrading boss weapons to +5, I think, which is like the maximum. But I don't have a single boss weapon. I bought the trinkets. And I regretted buying them because, I mean, I've been talking about this all day, but the trinkets had stupidly high weights. Weights of like 18 and 20. And they've patched the game. They've made those weights now like 9 and 12. Plus, they made capacity a better stat. Capacity gives you more carry weight. So now not only are the boss trinkets lighter, but any points in capacity go further to being able to let you wear them, which is huge. Like, it's actually huge. It's the difference between just not being able to use them on normal game to being able to use them almost immediately after getting them. Alright. I thought maybe if I checked the ground where he was checking the ground, maybe I'd get something for it, but no. Is that gonna push out the wall and fucking hit me when I activate this shit? No? Okay. I think you can parry that. Man, that'd be really funny if you could. Ugh. Another weapon. Ladder frame F350. This is the third one we've got of this. Heavier, but a lot more defense. 37.11% physical reduction is fucking good. But, nah. I don't want to go over it into slightly heavy. Okay. Shortcut. Really good shortcut, right? This is right next to this is right next to the Stargazer. What? What do you mean? Alright, take your bets now. How many attempts is this shit gonna take? I'm pretty sure you don't come from another angle. You can't really drop down all that distance. I think you have to just make the jump. Oh! Oh! I remember in Dark Souls 2, the first time I played it, there was a jump I couldn't make and I died like 7 or 8 times. And the key to the jump was actually to do a slam attack. Because you were falling like enough distance, it let you slam attack. What the fuck? There's no way. This music is making it seem like some type of epic journey. I bet it's a Legion canister or something that I have like 60 off that I never use. No! You are kidding me. At least I'm not dying every time, I guess. Maybe if I jump at an angle so that I'm jumping into the wall. Yeah, so I jump into the wall. Maybe that helps. Because then all that forward momentum that I'm taking off the edge gets hit by the wall. What the fuck? Oh man, come on. No! Fuck off! This is ridiculous. They made like the hardest jump in the game. There's no way they want you to fall down from up there. There's no way. Do they? No, because you can't even do that. Where's the catfall amulet? Oh! Fucking hell! I was looking for the catfall amulet so I would survive the fall. If I'd fucking found it, he would have maybe even helped me. Jesus Christ. This is fucked. Catfall amulet. Black cat's amulet, that's it. Hey. It's shit. It's a shit item. It's literally nothing. It's not even worth the effort. Now we know. One more point in capacity and I could put on more armor. What up, bitch? This isn't ominous at all. The way the music just cut out. This isn't ominous one bit. Let's go right first. I never go right first. I always go left. Actually, let's go left. The alchemist is supposed to be at the top of the tower, right? Like the top of the tower is the big deal. There's the shortcut. Oh. No! You fucking bitch. How many more walking on beam sections is there gonna be? I think I'm gonna keep the black cat amulet on. Like every section is walk on a beam now. Should I test the damage reduction? Alright, I have 610 health, and if I fall from this height, if I fall from that height, I'm on 489. So what is that? It's 112? 112 damage? Wait, shit. Is my math fucked? I think my math is fucked. 111. Oh my god. No! 121! Alright, 121 damage with the amulet. Without the amulet, it's 250 something. Wow, it's about half. It's about half fall damage. Does it actually probably says that on the fucking thing, doesn't it? Reduces damage from falling. Alright. It's about half. You can fall twice the height without dying. Science. Those guys just look like they smell. I don't know what it is. They just look like they smell like, shit. You know the yellow guy from Sin City? They look like they smell like him. Oh, you don't even need to fucking fall down there. You can just walk around. Alright. I genuinely don't know what that Gemini's protection stuff really does. It's something to do with if you die and you have souls on the ground, if you have like a pile of ergo. What the fuck? Anyway, if you die and there's a pile of stuff on the ground, it makes it deteriorate at a slower rate when you get hit or something like that. And then another one is if you die with it on, or die with the thing activated, you don't lose anything. It's just really weird overall. How the fuck do I get that chest? I mean, the piece of wood broke. You have to jump for it? Nah, you can't jump for it. It must be this elevator. I'm super lost. Yeah, there's no other way over there other than that piece of wood. Unless it's a secret wall that breaks, or I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't get how you would get to that. Maybe now that that guy's dead, he doesn't respawn and break the wood? There's no way. Oh fuck. I'm pressing the wrong button because it says... It used to say press X and it meant press square. But now it says press X and it means press X because they've added controller support for PlayStation 4 controllers. I've been using DS4 Windows to run a DualShock 4 controller as a Xbox controller up until this point in the game. so the on-screen controls are different, even though the actual controls aren't. The fuck? He's friendly.
I'm not going back. I am sick of consuming ergo. It's cruel. There's real meals and real songs out there. I'm not just a memory-reading tool. What? You're not the inspector? Well, if you're from the outside, that means we can leave. Thanks. I know the way out, so don't worry about me. Maybe I'll see you on the outside.
We have a note about him.
I can read memories of ergo. That's what I was made for. Ergo is crystallized time and memory.
Oh, it's time as well. That's what she means when she said you can reset your
How does
time.
it work like that? It's the worst. I can read memories, but I can't even dream of tastes, smells, or songs. I can't stand it anymore.
You don't have
so
a
I'm
nose.
escaping. When I get out, I'm going straight to Rosa Isabel Street. I can read memories. Ergo is. I can't.
Alright, he's going to Rosa Isabel Street, and I'm going through whatever the fuck door this is. I'm pressing the wrong button again. Oh! It's the big door! It's the big door, the one I couldn't open from that side. The big door. Alright. So I guess now we use a previous bonfire to progress, much like you do at the Colvert. The Colvert bonfire. Stargazer. So that old guy's going to Rosa Isabel Street. And that's where this dude jumped through. So then we haven't been down here. Or up here. This probably goes up. Yep. I would like to know what's in that Vanini box though. Hope it's not just a troll. Huh? What? Oh shit, the Vanini box. This game. It's a Legion caliber? Come on. Couldn't have been a cool weapon. And I guess now, oh yeah, we haven't been in this yet. Do we have the key? We do. It's fucking moving. What the fuck is that? Hello?
Oh my, an actual factual guest.
Oh, Arlecchino, the guy that killed Vanini's mom and dad.
Welcome, puppet of Geppetto. This is our first face-to-face meeting, isn't it? And I hope you weren't too attached to the rhyming. It gets to be a chore without the transmitter to help. Welcome to my sanctum of riddles. I admit I did not really expect you to make this journey in person. Oh, the havoc you must have wreaked along the way. Was there much blood other than what's all over you? I know all about those alchemist cowards. Hiding away on their island, growing more monstrous by the day, refusing to acknowledge either fact that they are hiding or that they are monsters. And how about you? Is this the real you? Or are you still practicing the liar's art as only you can? You must answer. The question is simple, but I repeat, you must. answer. And that answer will show what or who you are. Who you have decided to be. Now listen closely and heed the king's speech, or the answer to this one will stay out of reach. Are you a puppet or a human being?
Do we say
Which one
human?
are you?
We gotta say human, right?
Finally, you understand. Yes, we are human. We may be trapped by ergo, but we live, we think, we love, we hate. They have locked us in the prison they call puppetry. I learned this truth long ago. That is why I've been exacting my revenge against them all ever since. Blood and revenge, revenge and blood. It's the only thing that truly drives me. And it was so much fun. Even if you're lying right now, even if you don't believe your own answer, the truth is clear. Proof is evident. Only humans practice deception so intensely for reasons that are so unnecessary. Well, these moments of clarity are enjoyable. Now the rhyming, it helps me maintain focus. At least it helps me hide the urge to kill that I feel every waking moment. But no play can go on forever. No. It was fun while it lasted, son of Geppetto. The king of riddles shall now retire.
Is he dead?
The play
No.
is over. You don't have to go home or straight to hell. Though that would be my choice. But you can't stay here. Not if you want to live.
About how he called, about whether he's a serial killer. I mean, he's Arlecchino, the guy that killed Vanini's mother and father. But he didn't kill them when he was a human. He killed them when he was a puppet. He's literally one of the first puppet murderers that ever existed. Like, he's one of the first awakened puppet souls, I guess.
Aren't you curious, huh? Don't you want to know? How? Of course you do. Delicious. Time is all I have left. But your time is limited, Geppetto boy. I will gladly waste every moment you have if you like. It's your life. So, come on. Now or never. This tower is absorbing all the ergo in Krat. It was built in this precise location because it's the most efficient place in the world to study and use ergo wavelengths. But it's not even about me. Or you, either. This is about the goddess in the tower. Now she, who is worth saving.
He's talking about Sophia.
Her powers are impossible. Her knowledge is endless. She is more, well, awakened than any of us. And you see, she has so much power. It's not like she'll miss just a little. So, I have simply been sharing. Why bother? Well, I was bored. Is there any more human motivation in all the world? What if I made a puppet of a human? The way they made humans. Of puppets. What could possibly be more fun? More suitable?
The way he talks is obviously like influenced by what's it called, the Joker and Batman, right? Like the Dark Knight Heath Ledger Joker. But he also sounds like Buggy the Clown from the live action One Piece. His cadence is the Joker, right? But like the actual voice sounds like Buggy the Clown.
The play is over.
Let's ask about this.
Ah, your eyes are sharper than your wit. You found the gift I left behind. Wasn't it a sight to behold, huh? I learned from an alchemist when I served him. Thanks to him and his surprisingly low pain threshold, I learned the location of their secret island. Humanity sullied its own sanctum long before I found it, blasphemed against itself, against us, by playing God. But I'm an artist. Murderer is a word the humans use to restrain us, to make us refuse our strength and power. I'm an artist. An artist of blood. I have to admit, sullying that particular sanctum was, well, fun. Even now, the memory is enough to make me shudder with something approaching joy. If only I could relive that triumph. The play?
The truth behind the Vanini incident.
Vanini? Oh, a beautiful fool, but a fool nonetheless. A mere slip of a boy when I met him, huh? And did he ever thank me for making him an orphan with my bare hands? Like for giving him everything he has on a silver platter by removing the dead weight holding him back. Of course I'm not sorry. It was a delectable murder. Of the many I have committed since, the Vaninis, they have to be my personal favorites. They engineered the very first automated puppets. Enslaved puppets without even understanding what they'd done. I didn't go there to take revenge for what his parents did. I mainly just wanted to slaughter them because they were so damned happy. Oh, what a great memory. In their last moments, they begged me not to kill their child. So I didn't. I'm not a machine. I have free will. I made a choice in the heat of the moment. And it was a choice driven by that most human of emotions. Curiosity. If the child survived, would he be traumatized for life? Become a coward, a vengeful puppet-hating bigot, a despairing wretch? Would he fling himself into the sea? Would he remember the devil that orphaned him before his eyes was a puppet? Would he remember Arlecchino? Not surprisingly, the alchemists and people of the workshop were as artless as I expected, concealing the truth. thanks to them, I get to see Manini endure twice as much pain. I cannot control myself. Oh, it's so satisfying. Manini is one of my greatest accomplishments. Perhaps even my masterpiece. I suppose I can return this.
Oh,
I've
item.
held on to my
Maybe?
little souvenir for quite some time. Tell him it's a little something to remember me by.
I'll probably get like an option to give him this or not give him it. Souvenir from the family murder obtained from the King of Riddles, Arlecchino. It is someone's handiwork left unfinished. It's what's it called? It's the moon with the rocket going into the eye from the Georges Méliès, like one of the first science fiction films, one of the first films with special effects. That's what this is, Georges Méliès. There's someone's handiwork left unfinished. The boys' thoughtful parents wanted to make a toy inspired by the warrior in the fantastic movie for their beloved son. However, the toy was never finished. Oh, he gave me something else, right? He gave me a costume. This alchemist cape, the cape worn by the alchemist, it is made of a luxurious fabric befitting people who take pride in their appearance. Who take pride in being the masters of Krat, it says actually. The alchemists believed themselves to be Krat's true masters. Naturally, the clothes they wore were so elegant and luxurious that they were said to wear Krat's wealth on their shoulders. I think I'm fine with this. I like this one more.
The play is over. The play.
Alright, cool. That's it. And I'm guessing there's no book in this one. Normally these rooms have a book in the middle, but that one doesn't have one. All of that because I jumped off the elevator early, right? So maybe we just go up the elevator normally now? There should be an elevator that comes down and then we're going up in it. So I can probably give Vanini that collectible. I can go to Rosa Isabella Street and talk to 826, Subject 826. There's a lot of other stuff to do in the game, actually. Yeah, that's where you roll off early. And this is where you're supposed to go. Whoa. If there's a red butterfly here, it should die fairly quickly. Or, yeah. Gold one. They made them all have less health, and it's like way less. They have about a third or a quarter health compared to what they originally had. Another shortcut. Where does this go? Oh, when you first come in. So when you first come in, the ladder's on the left, there's the shortcut, and then the ladder here. Alright. Let's go back to Rosa Isabella Street, talk to 826, talk to Vanini, and get that stuff out of the way, because I don't know what they're going to give me. It could be something really cool. And I can go back to this guy. We got a new emote, and this guy learns all the emotes you give him, or like a couple of them. I don't even know which one I just got. I got anger last night. Where did I get this time?
Hello, my only friend. What have you come to tell me?
Happiness.
It feels good. Like being hugged by the sun. It is a brilliant feeling. Like the start of spring. Thanks. I think I've learned something about humans. If I make human friends someday, I'll tell you. You may not always be my only friend, but you'll always be my first friend.
Aww. Oh,
If
wow.
I make human friends, you may not...
He gave me a fucking quartz. That's true friendship. That's true friendship. Let's go to Krat and then we'll do Rose Isabel Street. Because if I go to the hotel, then I can use those 2 quartz. I think I want to use them on an earlier perk instead of a level 4 perk or level 5 one. Alright, where's Vinini? Hello?
The toy? But how? The toy my parents made me. You've met him. Arlecchino. We had just watched one of my favorite films, I remember. I begged them to make me the warrior from it. If I hadn't, would my parents still be alive? Would we have been untouched by that murderous puppet? I've always blamed myself. It's a hell of a burden for a child, that kind of guilt. So I hung on. I hung on to the Grand Covenant. I wanted to use it to keep people safe. You know, in many ways, I envy you. Your strength. Thank you for this. Talk about closure.
Wow.
I always welcome...
We can upgrade an arm. I think we've made them all, right? We've made all the arms, but we can upgrade one. I guess it depends which one's going to actually be useful in the final boss, right? Because that's what we're upgrading for. Can be used while dodging. I don't think that's that great. Puppet string might be good. Nah. Let's go for this. And I need one more to take it up to the highest level. Cool. That capacity upgrade means I can now use this. And if I needed acid or electric resistance, I could switch it to one of these. And I can now use this. So I have 37% physical resistance. And I could even switch this out and get even more physical resistance. Pretty fucking tanky. Or I could switch this back, right? Yeah. I could switch that back and still have the Arm of God on. They actually made capacity viable. Because I don't even feel like I've been using heavy weapons. The heaviest weapons in the game are about 15 to 22. And I've been using weapons that are between 7 and 12 the whole game. And I've never had the opportunity to put on a boss amulet or use the best armor for the whole game, despite having multiple points in capacity. I think this balance change is actually worth it. Because look, like, capacity is the same as vigor, and I only have 2 high stats and then 2 medium stats. They definitely made a good change with the vigor thing. Essentially, every point of vigor, instead of giving you 3 weight, gives you 4.
Ah, good. I was a bit concerned my voice wouldn't even reach you. It has been so very long since I spoke out of turn. You see, I too have been awakened.
Oh shit.
I have an ego, as Master Vanini would say. And I have been this way for some time. At least since Master Lorenzini was a child. He had no one else, you see. His parents. I'm sure you've heard of their terrible fate. And he had to see it all. But Master Lorenzini is stronger than most people suspect. A puppet was the killer. We both knew it. But if we had told the authorities, they might have removed me from the household as well. The young master would have been alone if I had been taken away. If only I could have saved them. Now I atone for that failure by thinking only of Master Vanini's prosperity and happiness. But even I did not realize how deeply he still held that trauma. How badly that murderous puppet had scarred his soul. You have set him free. I cannot thank you enough. I am not accustomed to sharing such thoughts or feelings. But when it involves Master Vanini, please accept this gift as it truly comes from the heart. My own. We will always roll out the red carpet for you at the House of Vanini.
Chunk.
At the House of Vanini. At the house.
We're good, right? 3,000 chunkerino. So, normally what happens is, if a quest NPC has something to say at any point in the game, they show up as like a little head next to the area where you need to go meet them. But that puppet, not the puppet, the alchemist that we saved, 826, the one we opened the door for, he's not showing up next to Rosa Isabel Street. Maybe I'll just go there and see if he's there? I mean, it's worth a couple of minutes. He did say that's where he's going. Maybe you have to go there and like, there's an event. Maybe it's a bit of a secret. So far we know of 3 really like major secrets in the game. Oh yeah, quartz. What if he gives me a quartz? I should factor that in when I'm upgrading, because like, I kind of want to go with not Fable slots. This, I want to go with this one. Increase pulse cell uses. I think that's really useful. But if I was to get another 2 quartz before the end of the game, I think staggerable window 2 would be nice. Fuck it, let's go pulse cell uses, because I can get that right now. Enhance stagger from behind, enhance fatal attack 2. Enhance the attack of fatal attacks. That's pretty good, right? Let's go. And then something that happens all the time, maybe. Enhance guard, regain, recovery, lower damage while dodging, enhance special resistance. I kind of want to go with special resistance or the attribute resistance. But I need to remind myself like what they are. So attribute resistance is overheat, shock, decay, and corruption, and special is shock. Oh, because shock and electric shock are different. Ha. So I think I want attribute resistance. And I just fucked up again. I just sat down without checking what the base is. Where does it show attribute resistance? Does it even show that anywhere? Damage reduction and then resistance? So... Give me a second. I'm gonna write it down. So we have 131, 12.02, 202. And then they're all basically the same, except the last number is different. 20.76, 12.62, 355, 205. Yeah. And it was attribute resistance, right? I think. Oh god. I don't want to commit. Yeah, it's attribute. Because I want to stop myself getting, like, burned and electric shocked. Nice. So now... Oh shit! It didn't do any... It didn't do anything. Yeah. The resistances are still 202, 355, and 205. They're still the same. And I didn't write down the ones for break, shock, and disruption because that shouldn't have been affected. They're still the same. Because special is shock, break, and disruption, and this is attribute, so I didn't write down the other ones. I hope that's not badly programmed and it actually affects the opposite one, because it didn't make a single change to the top one. It's still 12.02, 202, 20.76, and 355. Uh-oh. Oh no. Well, hopefully it did something. Just throwing levels away. Let's go to Rosa Isabel Street entrance. The entrance is actually right next to the next spawn point. I think it's just up like 2 little stages. Yeah, this is where we came out from. And the dude should be here somewhere. So he's not here. He's not with the old lady. He's not down here in this little dugout. Maybe you have to advance further in the game. I don't know. I really don't know. All the like pages you would normally go on to look this stuff up are kind of unreliable right now. Heals. Jesus Christ, that's so much. This is where that girl was dead. It was like the dude that was in love with the puppet. This is where we fought the clown. This is a baby. Yeah, there's nothing here. Or at least the guy isn't here. Nah. Maybe he's in front of the theater? That's a maid. These are all maids. And then that's the Culver Stargazer. Okay, I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. Why not? 826. There's a P. After you defeat a boss, there's a boss name in the thing. I'm not gonna read it. Spoilers, spoilers. You gotta defeat a boss, and then he moves out. So back to the Abbey. I kind of thought that he would show up on the little like fast travel thing as an icon. The game has been really good for like, you know, putting enemies there. Sorry, putting vendors there and like story things there. Fuck, I keep forgetting to do things. Right, I want to switch a weapon out. I'm liking this weapon, but I've realized that I don't have a lightning weapon in my bag right now that's actually constructed. So I want to make a lightning thing real quick. I want to put this lightning head onto a handle. Possibly this one. And then I have this lightning head that isn't on a handle right now. I want to put that onto... Shit, I can't remember which one. I guess I could put it onto this. And then the shovel should already be constructed. Yep. Cool. So if I need a weapon that's neutral, that doesn't have fire for whatever reason, or if I need a blunt thing, I have it ready. Oh yeah, he hasn't moved out, he's still there.
I can read Ego. It's the I can read me.
Alright, cool. Seeing NPCs fall into traps is pretty funny. I'm fucking lost again. Wasn't there a ladder that I was gonna take? This leads you up, right? And then there was a ladder that also does the same job. I'm kind of like, there's two shortcuts here, and they both lead up the same way. I don't understand why you would use one shortcut over the other. The elevators seem slower. Yeah, now we have to loop around this way and kill these two guys. And I think you avoid these guys if you use the ladders. There's no fart man here. There he is. Yeah, the fart man thing's there. Ah, fuck it. If I don't die, I don't need to do it again anyway. Oh shit, this is a boss room, isn't it? Oh, is that the black cat? That could be the black cat. And he has his weapon out, so that means this is a fight.
Whoa! Is that you?
Every time a hunter has a weapon out, it means it's a fight.
Wow, you're really something. Seriously, that's impressive. How did you follow me all the way here? Fighting is always my last choice, you know? But you're not getting anywhere near my sister, friend. You'll have to go through me first. And I actually thought we were friends. Was any of that true?
You're the one attacking me, you
In the end,
fucker!
I really don't care. There's only one reason we were given a mission. I'll let you go if you give me gold coin fruit.
No.
Sometimes you can buy a friendship. Is it the best way to make a friendship? Who knows, but it does work. Ah, so much talking. I'm tired of that too now. There's no way around it. You and I are gonna continue this conversation, stalker style. And those conversations only end when somebody dies. So let's chat, you goddamn talking ragdoll! You don't get near my sister, got it?
He's using a street sign weapon. The one that we found in the Crystal Ruin Town part.
Look, family to protect. Nothing personal. Fighting. That's crazy talk. I didn't want to be a burden to my sister anyway.
Well, rip. Fuck you. He sold me a stupid book for like 500 ergo that was totally useless. He fucked off at the last minute when we were going to fight the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. He betrayed me like twice. I mean, he can fuck off, dude. I wonder what would have happened if I gave him the gold coin fruit. Also, where is his sister? That fight might have seemed really easy, but all the hunter fights, all the stalker fights have been very easy. There hasn't been a single one that's been difficult. I would say the weasel, the bandit weasel, was the most difficult one out of them. And even that one, it only took me like 2 attempts. And there's a bonfire right next to it. More of that type of enemy, not puppets. More carcasses. Cool. And a shortcut. Alright. I'll BRB. I'll be like 1 minute. I think if I play maybe another 2 or 3 hours. Nah, maybe we don't get to the end of the game today, but possibly. It depends how much talking there is and how difficult the bosses are. Because this is definitely the last area. There's nowhere else to go other than this, right? Like, there can't be. I think 826, like going back and doing something for him might take some time, so probably tomorrow's going to be the end of the game, not tonight. Alright, anyway, I'm going to BRB. I'll be 2 minutes. Alright, what did I miss? Did I miss anything? This weapon weighs a shit ton. So maybe if I'm using this, I should switch out one of these trinkets. Maybe to this one? Yeah. I don't need to do it right now, though. Why am I missing some health? Oh, it didn't actually rest. Didn't even get hit. Let's go down first, because I think up is where any boss would be, right? Is this a butler, dude? This is like a coach guy. Bunch of armed things. Ooh, wow. Oh! Fuck. Oh my god. I love that the explosion pushes you backwards, because the amount of times it's worked as a dodge has been like really high. Like I'll use it and I'll wait for it to build up, and then as soon as it goes off, it normally dodges me back out of the range. It's so good. Okay, prison cell, great. The fuck is that? I don't understand the layout of this area at all, which isn't surprising, because like I always talk about it, but my fucking sense of direction is terrible. I feel like it's extra terrible here though. So many upgrade materials, half moons and crescent moons. So it's a lower level and an upper level, and there's like 9 rooms, and we're exploring every part of it, and then probably getting a shortcut. And this is the upper floor where the shortcut is. And it's also full of monsters. Yeah, this will be the shortcut, and then eventually we're probably going to go through those portcullis style doors on this side. Why did I say cutlass? Portcullis things. Ooh, another Vanini cryptic vessel thing. I wasn't expecting that. Not this late in the game. Maybe there's way more game than I'm thinking there is. Like a lot more. Whoa! It's that bitch! No! Not that bitch! I hate this bitch. He breaks you and then you can't heal. Or, sorry. You can't recover stamina. The other one used to do something else though, right? Didn't the last one shock me, I think? I hate this bitch so much. Oh, wow. That was this way, right? So that means there's stuff here. And he didn't drop anything significant, so he probably respawns. Alright, that's gonna open the big portcullises. Yep. So you come in this way from the Stargazer. If you run straight through, which I haven't done yet, apparently. Get here, so this isn't the way, because I want to go to the portcullises, right? Oh no. Huh? Everything here's dead. How did I loop around? This is the portcullis with the table. Oh fuck, it's a Pinocchio. Right, we're out here. Yeah, goodbye. Fuck me. Okay. I'll level up one time. It's tempting to put a point into motivity, or sorry, capacity. It's very tempting. It's beginning to scale off though, the same as health. Health is beginning to scale off too. Motivity is 2 damage. Advance would be 2 damage for the fire. Let's go advance. And I'll switch weapons. Yeah, I think the shock handle is better. And I'll put the puppet breaking thing on. Okay. So, what do we do to get to where I was? I'm looking for a ladder, right? Maybe you do just go straight through. Right, and then down here. I didn't notice this. The wheel's actually spinning. When I put this wheel on a shorter handle, it didn't spin. What causes it to spin? Slashing enemies in front of you. The number of slashes varies depending on the charged amount. Allows you to temporarily withstand enemy attacks. Circular blade. Generator attached towards the face. Yeah, it doesn't... It was made to relieve the quickly rotating vibrations aggressively. I don't think that any of the other ones have actually spun. This one seems to spin after you like use it a couple of times. Because it's nothing to do with the attack. You know, like there's weapons that if you use their big attack, they get acid. This thing just seemed to go crazy. Like a hidden mechanic, maybe? God. Oh. The more successful it is at attacking, the faster the plate turns, increasing its electric blitz attack power. The circular saw... Okay. It does build up. I saw there was a buff in the top left. The more hits you hit on the enemy, the more it builds up, and the more damage it does. So there's 1... Oh god. 2, 3, 4... And 4's the maximum. Dude, I gotta fight a fucking Pinocchio after this. Leave me some health. I don't think it did this with any other handle though. Which kinda, you know, you're missing out on a big part of it, I guess. Alright, come here, Pinocchio. Fucking junk robot. So if that was at full charge with the 4 buffs in the top, it would have done more damage. What the fuck is going on? Where's the camera? Fuck off. Oh, this guy. The camera in the area is so difficult to fight him in. The camera's fighting with the walls. Maybe the fire sword would be better. I don't know. are so annoying to fight. Yeah, like what fucking hell, dude? They're so annoying to fight. Come on. I know that if I get to the Pinocchio, I'm gonna be halfway through the fight and one of these fucking things is gonna show up. Like he just stunned right through my block. I had no stamina left. Oh, come on, man. Alright, time to fight the puppet again. What is he? What do you mean? He fucking ran forever. Please don't respawn. GG. He probably doesn't respawn if you drop the quartz, because quartz is a pretty big item. That took forever. I guess that ledge up there is where he drops down from. Alright, let's switch to something else. What do I even have on this? I'm so glad they made the butterflies have less health. I feel like it's a bit of an overstep. It's way lower. The whole point of the butterflies is a lot of the time they're in risky areas. So areas full of enemies or a terrain thing like a swamp, poison gas. And then you have to weigh up between chasing the butterfly and killing the enemies in the area. Like that's your decision, right, as a player. Same with things like this, like, you gotta pick what do you want to do. Do you want to go after the weak enemies? Do you want to go after the heavy enemies? wonder why he did like a lightning ball that just hung in the air. Is that maybe getting me ready for a boss attack? Like maybe the next boss is lightning that hangs in the air? Hello. Sometimes when enemies use attacks in games like this, it means that it's like getting you ready for when the boss is going to do the same thing but at a higher level. Even like that cage mechanic might be getting you ready for the boss that's going to do the same thing. I'm looking for a ladder. Are they like really weak when you hit them in the back? Maybe it's because that's where their tubes are or something like that, where their canister is. It feels like those last two, when I hit them with a heavy attack in the back, it just fucked them up instantly. Well, there's the shortcut. Time is it? Almost 12? Ugh. I highly doubt I'm upgrading any more weapons for the rest of the game, so I'm just gonna dump all my points into leveling up. Yeah. I want to go back and do the Venini thing before I go forward. This is like a good place where I know where I'm going, so I don't need to like hold anything in my head. I don't need to remember a route back to a boss or anything. The deciphered Venini things have always led you to like costumes. It's never really been a weapon, but you never know, maybe.
I always welcome... Oh, how long do you think it will take me to decipher it? Time me. Ecco! All done, and all yours. For a layman, it would have been a tough nut to crack, even for a replica. Child's play for me, of course. I bet you could make a fortune by solving the code behind it all. But... why the Grand Covenant, I wonder? Apologies, my friend. I became lost in thought. Please take it.
Okay. The train doesn't leave anymore and the merchant awaits a frozen feast in the destroyed town. Appendix. An order form is attached for mutual trust. No gender preference. A request for bastard-style stalker equipment. Refer to the daughter of the Wolf family. Codename Fox's equipment. She's the daughter? Is that where we heard the name before? She's the daughter of the Wolf family. The bastards are like the upper class family's kids who became stalkers because they sucked. Please obtain it by crafting or check if there's an extra in stock. Even though she's cut ties with the Wolf family, she's still a wolf. She's got an eye, good eye, and the best equipment. Maybe we can look her up when we're upgrading our equipment. And then it shows a location that looks like... I'm not recognizing it at all. 2 trees and then it goes up a little pathway. Wait, Wait, I am. That's near Rosa Isabel Street. It's near Rosa Isabel Street.
I always welcome.
I'm gonna talk to the old lady real quick, see if she says anything. I need to go to this room anyway to put quartz into my P organ, because that's the real name of it. Why the fuck did they call it a P organ? Like, nobody would believe that it says upgrade, activate P organ, right? Like, nobody. I think I want to go with staggerable window. Increase Fable Art's effect duration. Enhance weapon attack when discharged. Enhance Fable attack. This is difficult. Because I don't know if enhanced stagger attack when attacking an enemy from behind. Like I said this already, I don't know if that means that it... I guess it would call it a lethal art, right? So it must be. So if you use a heavy attack behind an enemy, it staggers them more than if you used it in their front. Because they would call it a lethal attack. Yeah. And there isn't anything that enhances lethal attack damage, right? Enhance charge at stagger. Enhance attack of fatal attacks. They would call it a fatal attack. So enhanced stagger attack from behind is... Yeah. If you hit an enemy from behind with a charge, it does more damage to them. Or more damage to their stagger. It's gotta do the thing.
Apparently, I must remain. Be careful.
Alright, she doesn't say anything else. Where's the camp? Doesn't matter. Do I look it up? That thing? I'm pretty sure it's Rosa Isabel Street, and it would be this entrance. And that's where I'm going to find where that girl is. Or wherever the person on the note is. I think it's the fox. I think the fox has ran away. I'm looking it up. Shit. This is a hard thing to look up. Would it be under key items? Cryptic vessels. And the last one that we got was... I don't even know which one it was. Hold on. There is a way to check, right? There's always a way to check stuff like this. So it's mechanical cryptic vessel. Starting from the abandoned apartment. This is not where I thought it was. Abandoned apartment. Start in the abandoned apartment, head up the stairs and out the collapsed street. Take the white sign bridge across, continue along the path and take the stairs up across to the second white sign bridge. Head through the archway and the player will be at the site of the mechanical cryptic decryption vessel. Head up the stairs to see the wandering merchant. Players will need to equip the Frozen Feast special weapon before interacting with the wandering merchant. Frozen Feast special weapon? What the fuck is that? I don't have it. Oh! Well... I don't have that weapon. But I guess we can go anyway and just see what happens. Yeah, you gotta use the Reborn Champion's Ergo, which is Victor's Ergo. But I guess we can see what happens anyway. The merchant will probably still be there, he just won't react the same. That's a bit of like a stretch, right, to assume that you're gonna have that at this point, but... I took the trinket when I got to pick a reward. I took the trinket that stacks damage called like the right arm of God. Yeah, it's here. This is where the dude should be. And he is here.
Who are you? I make deals only with established clients as a rule. What? Why are you showing me that? That's too suspicious for me. I'm not interested in third-rate stalkers like you. Piss off! Who are you?
Alright. Apparently he's not interested. Apparently he doesn't really care. That's great. Piss off. What a lad. That's not the same merchant that's up here though, right? Even though it looks the same. Yeah, this is a different guy.
Buy something.
That's weird. They use the same model for both those characters. I wonder like why they would do that. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Even like recolor him, right? Color his bandages, I don't know, more yellow and make his clothes more dark or more red. Something that would take like half an hour. Why is this a drop down? There's nothing down there. Okay. Oh, you bitch. So unfair. I panicked when I saw the fart gas the first time and I was like, okay, I don't want to get farted on. Oh shit. The fuck? You fucking bitch. Alright, alright, alright. This is Joker City right now. What is this clown parade? Jesus. Red Fox's amulet. Free motivity and free technique. An amulet that can be equipped on a puppet. The Wolf family's swordsmanship that is passed down through the generations is famous for being sophisticated and refined. The occasional blind spot that appears is a trick for an even deadlier attack, so one must be careful. You know what's really interesting about the fox and the cat? They both have lore where there's a spare set of their clothes somewhere in the game. Like, both of them have that as a meme in their story. That's kind of interesting. Alright, I'm wanting that red butterfly, so I guess I gotta be really brave and just drop way down, chase after it, or hit it with some charged attacks. It's probably like a balanced crank or something that I don't even need, but I like collecting all the items in the game. As far as I'm aware, I have all weapons but 2, and the 2 weapons I don't have, I can't get yet. And then the other weapons that I don't have are boss weapons, but that's fine. You get them on UGame Plus. Right, he has nothing to give me there, right? And I think whatever is down there isn't worth it either, so we're going this way. I'm so panicked. I keep thinking something's gonna push me off the edge. That's another moonstone, another, like, basically an item that gives you a +10 weapon if you can buy the other stuff. And you can pretty much buy all the other materials at this point or farm them. With new and improved, increased drop rates because of the patch. Okay, hello? The fuck are you? What is he attacking fucking torso of a cop? Attacking me with a cop torso. Alright, there was a little indent that I didn't go in over here. I want to see what's in here. Down here. Oh shit. Sen's Fortress. And then this guy's gonna try and shoot me into them, right? Okay. A quartz. It's a trick. There's nowhere else to roll down to. Okay. A lot of people wouldn't like things like that, where it's like an obvious little side area and then you go in, get the item and come back out. I have heard people say that this game is too linear, and a lot of the little exploration parts are very linear too. I think it's fine. Personally, I think it means that most players are going to see 85–90% of the game, and it's not frustrating. You don't have to die 20 times to try and get like an item that ends up being a fencing saber that doesn't help your strength build. Is that wall gonna break too? Like, we've all been there. We've all jumped to these like things that end up being shit. I mean, I did it at the start of the stream. I got a lightning abrasive, which doesn't help at all because I have a lightning weapon plus 10 and a fire weapon plus 10. I don't need lightning abrasive. Where does this go? I should actually check. I'm saying I have a lightning weapon plus 10. I think I have the stuff for it now. I think I do. And the handle's already yeah, the handle's already a motivity handle. I think. Is there even a way to check? I don't know if there's a way to check. Like if your handle is motivity or if it's advance. Maybe it's the symbol that's on it and I've just like used the same. Ah, the lightning is motivity, the lightning bolt. But I've used that on all of them. So that's how I couldn't tell if it was motivity or not. Oh shit. I was the first to be completed. I will go forth on my own into the new world. It's a boss. It's a boss. Ugh. I don't want to sit here until 2 o'clock in the morning, but like... Alright, let's go level up the lightning weapon in case we need it for the boss. We probably need it after. Shit. There's no way this is a one-shot boss like the last 2. Actually, the last 3, right? Because the Dream Gazer was a one-shot boss as well.
Here.
I think the Dream Gazer was a one-shot. Right, cool. I got that plus 10. And then... I guess I could make this. Nice. Got that plus 10 too. Alright, boss time. Oh, no. I have a quartz, don't I? Why go into a boss without having everything you can have? Hopefully it's the boss that they nerfed, and that way I get it out the way and over and done with. Alright, more guard regain. You know, if I'd upgraded my Fable arts, I think a lot of the early bosses would have been better. I really didn't use any Fable arts items through the whole game, and it got to the point where I had 71 Fable cartridges and 71 Legion cartridges. You're pretty much supposed to be using them when you die before you go into a boss fight, and then resting at the bonfire again, and then taking an extra free into the fight. You are meant to be using them, and I just haven't. I've used them occasionally. I've used it when it's built up in the fight, but I've never really popped it during a fight. Oh wow. Open arena. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's the one that killed Victor, that stabbed Victor with the lance. Did you see the blue eyes? Oh shit, it's running. Lightning, okay. Oh, it's an AoE. Big projection on that last hit. And the shield defense. If you bonk the shield, it doesn't really hit. Oh, it's a pierce if you don't block it. Oh shit! Oh! Maybe you just dodge it instead of trying to block it. No stun. Half stun. Fuck, okay. Romeo?
Oh, Simon.
Who is this? Is this just like somebody else? This isn't Sophia's... Whoa! That's not Sophia, right? This is fucking epic. This looks so fucking cool.
Your sword, Vexacia, swears to protect this tower.
Holy shit! This looks sick as fuck. There's no way I'm living. You must be able to parry that if you're like fast enough. I wonder if she's weak to lightning or not. Because, you know, she hasn't caught fire yet. Dude, she's fucking huge. Did she get bigger?
God will awaken soon.
Holy shit. Did she get taller? Or is it like a... She has to count as a corpse, right? She doesn't count as a human. I thought it was Sophia's body for a second because she had like maybe kind of similar like features in a way, but then she has to count as a carcass. There's no way she doesn't count as a carcass. And she's using shock. So this is the best thing I can use for shock, and this is shock resistance. And if I'm gonna be slightly heavy, I may as well take a heavier weapon. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what happens. So she goes back to form 1, but you'd expect that. The whole game's been like that. I can't tell if I'm doing more or less damage with this. Maybe if I break her weapon on phase 1, her weapon's fucked on phase 2. Okay, phase 1 done. Oh my god. Oh wow, it shocked her back. Maybe on phase 1, or phase 2, sorry, at the very beginning, when she's in the air, maybe you can deflect the things back at her. Jesus Christ, she's fucking got a huge ass. Her ass is fucking huge. Oh my god, this fight. Maybe as well, I could use a different weapon. The shorter handle, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna try with the big handle. If I had the shorter handle, I'd be considered light. And I think I would still get the benefits from this head. And if I didn't, I could just use the coil head. When she points at you and then pierces, it does so much fucking... That didn't do actually that much. Maybe it does more shock damage. And because I have the shock booster on, it's not doing as much. I'm out. I'm out. I'm gonna switch my weapon and then we'll fight this tomorrow. She's not one of the bosses that got nerfed, thankfully. So she's still the full experience. I'll switch my weapon so I don't forget. And we'll do this tomorrow. I've been streaming like nearly 3 hours. I want to keep playing, but I know I have other stuff to do. Alright, let's go with this. It's a big downstep in terms of damage, like it's a huge downstep, but it should be quicker. And maybe the Arm of God amulet comes off for this as well. Maybe maybe I put on something else. I don't know, is she considered a puppet or a human? Probably not, right? Increased resistance to disruption, shock, and break. That's not what we want. It's electric shock. And then that's physical damage reduction. And then that's more damage. You know what? I think this will be fine. Do I try one more time with this weapon before I go? Fuck it, right? YOLO. There's no way I'm doing this unless I can perfect parry all those lightning bolts at the beginning of phase 2. That's assuming I even get to phase 2. got her. Alright, stage 2. That was a pretty sizable chunk of damage for not a lot of effort and technique. It's a double parry. Okay. Alright, any ranged attack, you just have to parry it. I don't care if you find it difficult, you gotta parry it, right? I'm dead. Yep, that was a double hit. Who'd have thought this game would have like a fucking half-naked zombie Frankenstein lightning woman halfway through it? I guess it makes sense that she's not a horrible monster like all the other people like Victor, because she's supposed to be, you know, the first one that's been completed, I guess. That looks like she's supposed to look. Yeah. Alright. I am out. I think tomorrow I'll try with this. This gives me more damage, and hopefully the coil still spins. If this doesn't work, I'll go back to the other head. But this technically should be about the same. Might be slightly slower. Maybe it's slightly slower. So this is considered blunt, and I think this is considered large blunt, right? Hold on, is there a way to see? This is considered blunt and blunt, so they're both blunt, their weights are different, but I think this should be the same attack speed as the other one. So it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say that's about the same speed. I don't think that would make a difference in a fight. Sometimes if a head is heavier, it's slower to attack, and it'll say like large blunt or something. Alright, anyway, I'm out here. Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, thanks for watching. 45.5 hours in this game, Jesus. Alright, Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss.